get to like kind of move your body. Hi, I'm Jessica. I am an artist. This is my studio and I make paintings, as you can see by all the paintings here. And my goal this year is to make one big painting a month, to work on one big painting a month, as well as like a bunch of smaller studies or whatever else in between. I'm not really sure what I want to consider as big. I'm thinking like 18 by 24-ish as like on the smaller end of being my big painting. So right now I'm working on a 40 by 40 painting, which is actually quite large. I like working big because it's so much more of like a physical thing and you kind of have to take your time. Some of these like smaller pieces I can get done in one sitting, but the larger stuff, like it really does take a little bit more time. And you get to like kind of move your body in a way that you just really don't have to when you're working small. So I really like working big, and my goal is to do 12 big paintings this year at least. I mean, who knows, maybe I'll do more. So I'm just kind of here to document that process and talk about whatever else is going on. So right now I'm working on this big 40 by 40 painting and I'm really excited about it. I did like kind of 2-ish smaller studies for it previously. I decided to do a large version of it because I really liked the composition and the color and stuff, so I'm working on that right now. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff going on this year, a lot of new projects I'm working on, so I just thought that I would start talking about it a little bit more because I love to share my work through like photos and videos. I do a lot of time-lapse videos, but I want to like be able to connect with people a little bit more, so I thought that a good way to do that would be make actual videos of myself, not just my art. So that is what I'm doing. That's my kind of goal for the year and what I'm working on. I recently did this like series of mini paintings that are all like 4x4 wood panels, and I like to do those kind of in between my larger things or just as like little studies for something if I want to like try out a composition or whatever. I want to do like a ton more of them because they're really fun and I can sell them at an affordable price so people can, you know, collect my art that maybe couldn't afford like larger pieces yet. Yeah, they're really fun to do. Maybe I'll show you a few because I have a couple with me right here. All right, here we go. So here's one of them. It's just like a 4x4 little painting on this wood panel. I guess this was like a piece of something else that I did, so I made like a slightly bigger one with just like more of this image, but I like to kind of do little zoomed in crops of like a body or an arm or a foot or a boob or something, so I'll show you a couple more. Here's another one that I did. I really like painting feet. I've always thought that I had weird feet and they're fun to paint, and the painting I'm working on now has toes and stuff, so. But yeah, I just like painting feet. They're kind of like fun. I don't know, kind of weird looking. Here's one more that I'll show you for now. So yeah, they're just these little like panels and very fun. So I just remembered that I recently added a bunch of these little wood panel paintings to my website for sale. I haven't really like told anyone about it or showed anyone, so I think I'm going to show you a few of them right now. So here we go. A bunch of them are in the studio right now, so let's just start. Okay, I want to show you this one, which is this little 8x8 painting. This is based off of like a big painting that I did in, I think, 2017 as part of my thesis project, and it's like one of my favorite paintings. It's in my apartment, the big version of it, and it's actually based off a photo of my friend Kate when she came to visit me in LA. We were in the pool and I took this picture of her legs in the pool, and so this painting is called Pool, the big one. This one I think is like Small Pool or something. I like the way the water kind of distorted it, and I distorted it kind of even more with the like color blocking in the body and stuff. Yeah, this is Pool, one of my original older compositions that I love. So now I'm going to show you this one, which this I couldn't find the original reference photo for. I actually did a painting of this composition with different colors on like an old piece of linen. It was kind of like stretched badly and I didn't really like the way it looked. It wasn't like a full painting, it was just more of like a study, but I really liked the composition of it, so I kind of borrowed that and just like I used the painting as a reference and then kind of did it in more of like my new style with these colors and sort of like the abstracted, you know, body. This one kind of reminds me of one that I did for my thesis project with the like kind of weird floaty background, but I just really liked the composition and I couldn't even find the original reference, so you know, it's sort of abstracted through that way too. Here's another one. This is 9 by 12. This was actually a study for one of my new kind of like bigger paintings. I didn't know that I was gonna make it into a bigger painting, but I ended up just really liking color and stuff, like this weird yellow kind of like gross body skin color. I don't know, I was really into that, so I made a bigger version of this, but I really like the original study for it, so this is one of them. Here's another one with like a pretty similar composition, but just like I used more natural colors and it's kind of like an odd perspective a bit. I really like painting heads and bedding and pillows and all that stuff, and these orange flowery pillows that you see in this, you'll see in a lot of my paintings because I have them in my bed, so they're just there for a lot of my reference photos. But also I originally made those pillows for my first art show where I was a student and we didn't have a real gallery space to present our work in, so instead we somehow were able to like get this one floor of a dorm building, and I guess they were like changing it from being dorms, so every person got like their own room to do whatever they wanted with and basically have their own solo show. So I got to have like this really big room with like, you know, a big window seat and all this stuff, and I put up like a fringe curtain in the doorway and I put up all my big paintings, and I made a bunch of pillows and put like fabrics and rugs and like made it really cool and comfortable. These are some of the pillows that I made for that show, and so I still have, I think those are the only ones that I still have. I made a bunch of like big fluffy pillows and I really liked that fabric and pattern, so I like that it kind of like gets to make an appearance in some of my other pieces even a couple years later. So yeah, you'll see those a lot. Okay, one more. So this is the like small version of the big piece that I'm actually working on now. So I just kind of like did this one a couple weeks ago just for fun, because I was like, you know, I want to do something a little bit different and just kind of go for it, see what happens. And then I ended up really liking it. Like the color is just like really fun, and feet are just like interesting, and having the cat in there a little bit. I don't know if you can really tell in this one, but it's more obvious in the big one. So yeah, I really liked it, and I was like, wow, I actually want to make like a big painting of that, and I just happened to have this 40 by 40 stretchers. So, you know, I stretched it and prepped it, and now I'm working on this big painting, and that's my first big painting of the year, first of at least 12. I'm gonna document my progress on that goal as we kind of progress through the year. Yeah, this is what I'm working from. So this is actually available on my website. I might take it off because I still need it as a reference, but after that, like, it'll be available for whatever. I still haven't peeled the tape off the side, so I'm still working on it. So I'm really excited to show the process for all of this. I'm gonna put this painting back and then I'll come back and talk to you. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. That's what I have going on. I want to like make videos to continue to show my progress through all of that, probably some other things along the way. I have a lot of my art in my apartment right now. I'm gonna be moving soon, so I think before I do, I'm gonna make a video of like my art apartment tour, so you kind of like see how my art looks installed in a home, in a bedroom, living room, whatever. Yeah, look out for that. I'm gonna be making that hopefully soon, any day that I can get some like good light and my roommates don't mind me filming. Follow along if you want to see all that, subscribe, whatever else you do. My Instagram is Planet Jess. I post a lot of stuff on there. Thank you for watching if you watch this. This is very new to me, so I'm excited to be on here. Hopefully see more stuff soon.